So let's talk about it. We've got David Niven here to talk with us today about this primary, political science professor at UC. We talk all the time. It's good to have you with us again. You called this yesterday an off-off election. Do you think that still holds true? It looks like issue 3 might have impacted the mayor's race or vice versa here. What do you make of these numbers?
Well, it's good to be with you, Evan. It is an off-off election in that, we're asking people to vote in May of, a non-presidential, non-gubernatorial year. So, of course, turnout's low. It wasn't the lowest we've had in Cincinnati. It wasn't the highest we've had in Cincinnati. And I think that's a combination of this was an interesting field of mayoral candidates. And, of course, issue 3 did have a lot of intensity, both in terms of the people who supported it and, of course, the vast majority who voted against it yesterday.
So I would say that we saw a few candidates who really made issue 3 a key part of their primary message. They did not advance. Is there a word of warning here? Is there a message? Is there anything to be read here for David Mann and Aftab Pureval when it comes to affordable housing based on how issue 3 went?
Well, I think the confusing part of this is issue 3 went down, but that doesn't mean the community isn't concerned about affordable housing. I think this vote was a reflection of the details, that to vote for issue 3 was to potentially compromise everything else the city does as resources were shifted in that direction. So I think the message for our 2 mayoral candidates is this is an issue that needs to be dealt with, but it needs to be dealt with in a way that brings the community together rather than sort of divides one priority against another.
Let's talk about these candidates here. It really comes down to someone with decades of experience in City Hall to someone who has run for three roles in 3 years. But they're pitting sort of this fresh idea versus experience. And you heard David Mann here on our air say, really? Someone's going to use experience against me? Is that messaging working? Aftab came out ahead.
Well, I think the concern for David Mann, and it was exactly what you saw when you asked him the question, is he's not ready to show that experience is something in his past that he wants to build on for the future of Cincinnati. I mean, he almost was caught flat-footed by your question, even though it's the most fundamental question he's going to face in this race, which is to say, you've been around for 40 years. You've been around, as the council, essentially fell into flames with the arrests. Why are you the person to bring Cincinnati forward in the future? And he wasn't ready for that question. And I think what we saw in the 2 interviews here today with you, that Aftab Pureval is simply more polished with regard to saying what his vision is for the future of Cincinnati. And despite the fact that David Mann has had decades, to sort of think about these issues, he wasn't ready to concisely say what it is he wants to do for Cincinnati and why he's the person to do it.
All right, it's going to make for a really interesting and fun next few months here. David Niven, talking about yesterday's primary. We're going to have more with you throughout the day here on WCPO, but thank you for being here live with us at noon.
My pleasure, Evan.